Hey, what's happening, everybody? Peace and love to you. Just wanted to make a video talking about my experience on semen retention and the nofap journey. It's been a big blessing in my life. It's been something I've been practicing for a while and has really helped me in a lot of different areas, ranging from discipline to mental health to spiritual growth, physical strength, a lot of that stuff. So a few years ago, I heard about this probably around 2018, and it was like a light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, wow, I've always watched porn, right? I've always masturbated, at least sometimes, even if I wasn't doing it frequently. And it was like, as soon as I heard about this, I knew there was truth in it. I knew something in my soul told me this is the right thing to do. And I was getting a little older. I'm in my 30s now. It was something that I intuitively knew was right for me, and I think it's right for all men. And everybody's a little different, in terms of what they maybe need in their frequency of release and things like that. But from a basic level, I think porn is horrible for you. And I think that if you preserve the life essence inside yourself and raise it up, that it becomes channeled into better things for your life. But you have to channel that energy. It's all energy. It's all energy. Okay? So a few years ago, I started practicing this, and it's been an uphill climb in terms of getting used to that lifestyle. Anybody who has tried this will tell you that you start and you might go a couple weeks, you might go a week, and you'll fail and you start over again. But you get better every time. It's like building a muscle. And I always went through, a couple weeks, a month, for a few years, and then this past year, I have done the best I've ever done on semen retention. And I think that I've probably had a release 3 times in the past year. So in that year, my longest streak has been about 6 months. 6 months on pure semen retention. No porn, no masturbation. I was having intercourse during some of that streak and through other streaks, but I was not releasing when having intercourse. And that's a different topic known as kareza. That's something that you can explore as well. People have different opinions on it. I think it can be good if you know how to do it. And there's a lot of ways to have tantric sex and things like that. But during that 6-month streak, and right now I'm on about 3 months, I can tell you this. I can tell you that your energy becomes so heightened, almost to a point where it's boundless at times. But you have so much energy that you have to channel the energy into something. Whether it's making videos, whether it's working out, whether it's working on a friendship, or whether it's building something. You have to channel it on something aside from sexual thoughts. Okay? That can include porn, that can include texting a girl, that can include visualizations and imagination. You have to raise the energy, the kundalini energy, the sexual energy up your spine. And this is what the Bible talks about with Jacob's ladder. Okay? This is raising your energy from lower chakras, the lower chakras of primal urges and hell, up to the higher chakras, up to heaven, up to the head. Heave the energy up. Because if you keep the energy in the lower chakras, it will make you lustful, and you can still have a lot of energy. You can still feel strong, but it can be negative if you keep it in the lower chakras. It keeps your energy trapped in your lower chakras. You have to raise it through the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the gateway to the next 3 chakras. Okay? The heart chakra is the key to semen retention. Now, I'm not a saint at this. It's very difficult. And I do still get aroused, and I do still, obviously have dreams and things like that. But consciously, when you choose to channel the energy into something other than sexual thoughts, there's a fork in the road happening, and you're building your life force and discipline every time you choose not to have lust and lustful thoughts. Now, I think that sex is a great thing. I'm not against it at all. I think it's beautiful, and I am saving myself for the right time, the right woman, in which I can, potentially have a family, etc. That's my goal with my life force at this point. But, I still struggle with it as well. I mean, some days are much harder than others. The key is when you have those lustful thoughts, when you make mistakes, and you will, the key is not to harp on it and not to go into the cycle of porn, masturbation, things like that. And that cycle will just continue. You have to take a step back, channel that energy, transmute that energy in some other way. Whether just go for a run or meditate. And the energy will naturally rise. It naturally rises in us. But you have to let it rise. You have to focus on that heart chakra and raise it up through your body. Now, some of the other things that aren't as spiritual, mentally you will be stronger, you'll be smarter. Physically, you will see muscle growth. Your strength will go up. This is nature. This is God. This is energy of the universe, energy of God flowing through you. It's the force that creates a human being, a soul. And when you don't expel that energy force that makes a soul, your soul is building within you. Your spirit is building within you. And that can make more physical matter, right? It can be transmuted into making more of your body, making muscles. It can be transmuted into making your brain sharper. It can be transmuted into manifesting the life goals you have or the dream job. Since I started practicing this, I have gotten a job that pays higher than I ever thought I'd make, at least soon, this soon in my life. It's a good paying job. It's a great job. I've been able to have a long relationship that I was very happy about for a long time. I've been able to move into this beautiful apartment here in downtown in the city I live in Durham, North Carolina. And I've been able to be a better person for the people around me in my life. You have to get through that initial challenge. Trust yourself. You can do it. You can do it. Okay? Just don't release. And it'll get easier and easier. Okay? You're going to slip. You're going to mess up. But just keep pushing. Keep pushing. You only have one life. And when you lose your essence, you're losing part of your life. Okay? So treasure it. Put it towards something good. All right. Thank you for listening. Peace and love. Stay on the journey. My next goal is a year on retention. I made it to 6 months. The world needs this, guys. The world needs men to be strong. Okay? And you can be one of those. Take care. Peace and love. God bless.